r/unpopular opinion. I'm a guy and I wish I could be pregnant. I think pregnancy is wonderful. I know it's not all lollipops and rainbows. I supported my wife every single day through her pregnancy and I helped her through the nausea, the body aches, and the terrible pain of giving birth. I know there are risks and complications and it's not something everyone wants to do. I wish I could do it, though. My wife and I agreed we wanted a baby as soon as we had a house. Thankfully, she was able to become pregnant. I really feel for the women who can't have babies and wish they could, and we now have a toddler who is an absolute joy. She loved being pregnant. Every day we talked about the baby growing in her womb that we couldn't wait to meet. I kissed her belly hundreds of times. And I fell in love with her all over again every time I looked at her. Her hand was pretty much glued to her belly, always rubbing it and humming a song. The bond that is formed between the mother and child is simply beautiful. The hardest part about it is that I'll never be able to realize this wish and I never had a choice in the matter. Women can choose, in most cases, whether or not they want to become pregnant. And I don't know how the logistics of it all would work, anyway. Maybe if we lived in a world where both men and women were built with the capability to have babies, kind of like seahorses. I know it's not realistic, but if it were possible to give me a uterus transplant I'd consider it. I would go through considerable pain and effort if it meant I could get pregnant. Every guy I've ever told has either looked at me like I'm insane or just straight up laughed at me. Women I've told seem to understand, but nobody really takes it seriously except for my wife. She knows it's not a joke and that it's an actual dream of mine. Any guys out there agree with me? Some people are rightfully pointing out that my wife's pregnancy went smoothly and that we are very fortunate. I do not disagree. However, I disagree that I have an idealized view of pregnancy. Just because things went well for her does not mean they would for me and does not mean they go well for others, but it also does not invalidate my feelings. As I stated above, I am well informed of the risks that come with pregnancy. No, it's not a sexual thing. Also, to clarify, I am happy as a straight male and I do not want to transition to become a woman.